Greetings, cadets. Commander Payne here. What's up, everyone? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome to what most possibly will be the last episode of the Outer Worlds. Then we'll jump over to some Apex, probably, as no one suggested anything else. Nothing else new about, so yeah. But Apothecary John, Tony C, how's it going, guys? Welcome, welcome. No deal butters yet? I got the pizza ordered for 8. We'll stick with our usual. 3 days off. Yeah, boy. I don't know, I was thinking maybe when we do complete this, it'll either be Apex or maybe we could see if Lacey's needs a squad member. Alright, so Let's have a look what we have in our journal. So we got this side mission which we can't do. Ice panel. Valuable salvage. So we can do some side missions and some companion quests. Or should we just get this done? There he is! Speak the devil, and he shall appear. What up, Dilbert? No, Brave New World, let's go. Okay. I don't think we need to say anything else, do we?
Good to see you, boss.
Okay. To Tartarus. Tartarus. Let's just go. Let's just go. Get it done. Where is Tartarus? Here. So we haven't been to Eridanus. Halcyon's second Jovian has gas giant. Its atmosphere is rich with hydrogen, helium, and various noble gases. Distillation plants in the atmosphere harvest these gases for energy. Olympus. The largest of Halcyon's two Jovian gas giants, perpetual storms rack the planet's atmosphere, rendering it uninhabitable. Okay, so that's why. I guess it's just there for there. We've been to Monarch. Some sort of little moon there. Hephaestus. The closest planet to the Sun, the Hephaestus Mining Company was first to establish outposts here, and as such it has claimed the planet for itself. Typhon. An uninhabitable icy planetoid at the edge of Halcyon system. Typhon has nothing to offer. Okay. What is this? HRS 1084. A satellite on the outer part of the Halcyon system. Heliospheric Research Station 1084 is technically owned by the board, but has been long since abandoned. Oh, this is the place where she wants us to go. The oh, I can't remember her name. Ilia. Anyway. You are about to assault the labyrinth on Tartarus and determine the fate of the Halcyon colony. If there's anything you want to do before you enter the prison, do it now, before you cross the point of no return. Would you like to continue? Would you like to save? Sure. Here we go.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the labyrinth. Please be advised that the punishment for trespassing is execution. Please be advised that electrical storms on the surface of Tartarus make departure impossible at this time.
Do you know anything useful?
Resident count is as follows: 3,071. Resident deaths, including but not limited to executions, are as follows: 1,684. Resident escapes are as follows: 0. The interior can be chilly. Take a scarf with you, Captain. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID with me, in the event that you do not return.
Nice try, but not happening.
Understood. If you die or are incarcerated for life, I can generate a new ID for the next captain. I would prefer if you return, though. Oh, speak of the devil. Captain, I am receiving a transmission from the prison's docking authority now.
Attention, unauthorized spacecraft. This is a maximum security installation. Your presence here is an explicit violation of UDL corporate policy. You are hereby confined to your docking platform until a ticket detailing your crimes has been filed and notarized, at which point your vessel will be seized and you will be executed.
How long will that take?
I wager it'll take a bit longer than it takes you to lose your patience and storm out of your ship looking to get shot. To be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about their day worry-free. Except you. You'll be dead.
Hey, how do I know you? Oh, I can't even use these, really. You're just gonna kill me? No arrest or anything? No, let's go with why bother with a ticket.
Protocol is important, ma'am. The sentencing of one crime does not preclude the sentencing of another, technically speaking. Tartarus docking authority signing up. Hang on. Looks like you're gonna have company at the execution. The other ship just pulled into your dock. Wait, is that from the groundbreaker? What the? Pay no mind to that. Just have a pleasant day.
Transmission terminated.
Who has joined us?
Of assistance. May luck be with you. Of course, as I am sure you are aware, luck does not exist. But it seems to comfort humans to believe they possess good quantities of it.
Interesting. So I wonder who's landed with us. Okay, who should we take? We'll take... what does Max have? Yeah. No, yeah, let's take Max. And Nicola. I wonder if you have different endings, finishing it with different characters. What was the other ship that came in? It's from the groundbreaker, or is the groundbreaker? Oh, it's just from it. Restricted access. Okay, so shit's gonna hit the fan when we go through here. Does it give us any kind of... Why am I phobic? When did that happen? Or is it just because I'm scared? Right, anyway, make your way through Tartarus and confront the person who runs the board's operations, Sophia Akanda.
The captain did right by us once. The board will never hold
This is... What the heck?
Push on.
No, number one, please. Why can't I raise my buddies? Oh, because there's still enemies about. How's everyone doing today? Finally. What the hell is wrong with my gun? Like fricked? 52% condition. Let's find a workbench or something. 5. Why am I going to pay 5 to get in there? In there. List of passwords for something called a RAM. There are 3 columns, but only one is legible. The rest have been scratched out. Today's password from the column is 1 candy. How original. Just pretend we don't have enough. Another way in? Doubtful.
Perhaps we should all meditate on that as we make our descent.
Gotta admit, I'm not too keen on walking into a prison. They lock me up, I'm liable to kill everyone trying to get back out.
Do 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 do.
I suppose it would be too late to back out now, huh? Fear not, Captain. I'll watch your back. Your life was merely an illusion anyway.
This is too difficult. Do 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 do. Let's try another approach. Right, we should. Respec. Respec. $260 points to spend. Right, what was the one with the... If we want to upgrade this gun loads more. Science. Okay, then we want weapon damage. What kind of weapon is this classed as? Light machine gun, Mark II. Oh, anything better maybe? Damage rating, flamethrower, boring. Yes, this gun is like the EVGA. Handguns, ranged weapon skill. The handgun skill decreases weapon sway and firing. Long guns, the long gun skill decreases weapon sway while firing rifles and other long guns and also increases critical hit chance. Heavy weapons, the heavy weapon skill decreases weapon sway while it's heavy arms. This says it's a light one. Let's get this up to 50. Light machine gun Mark II. Base's choice. Skill. Heavy weapon. Oh, okay, heavy weapons. Right. Crazy build. Right, then we probably want. Well, we don't want to dodge, but maybe block. What do we want to put? We haven't got enough really. Okay, let's do it all in this one. Perks. Right, yeah. Get some base. Let's get some better health. Maybe we should do this and go alone. Points left. got to unlock 3 more in this area, I think, to continue. Requires 10 previous perks. Oh, it doesn't need to be necessarily in this area. Okay. Okay, let's go this then. There we go. That'll do. Sounds like a good lit. Whoa! Let's increase its shit a bit much. Wow, that's taking the money. What? How's it jumping up so high? Oh, that'll do. I've literally spent 15 grand.
I am pleased to inform you that we have arrived at the... Please be... Resident count. The interior. I would also ask that you leave your captain's ID... Oh.
Attention. You are hereby confined to your docking platform. I would, to be honest, that'd make my job a lot easier. You come out, we shoot you full of holes, and then everyone goes about. Protocols, the sentencing of Tartarus.
Transmission terminated. How can I be of assistance? Goodbye.
Boom, ba-dum, boom, boom. Going it alone. Okay, so... Oh, I'm overburdened. What the fuck?
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Did that just take all? Oh my god, I thought it was going to transfer all. Got a lot of signal. But nothing. Where's the stuff that gives you like bonus movement speed? Holy shit, we looted way too much stuff, didn't we? $123. What have we got so much weight of? How much do these weigh? Whoa, whoa, whoa. $17. Oh, maybe these weigh something. Holy shit, they do. I could modify our armor, I guess. But fuck it. I don't know, that's something good. Range weapon skill plus skills. Leadership skills, dialogue. Chrono field aggregator. Oh. Skeletal muscular adreno stimulator. Increase your movement speed for a short time when you enter tactical time dilation. Physical armor rating 5. Interactable highlight range plus 5 meters. Physical armor rating plus 3. Reactive kinematic shield projector. When your health drops too low, this mod makes you temporarily invulnerable and increases your regeneration for a short time. That's good. Volume of footsteps. Carrying capacity. Log armor rating. Meh. Okay. Okay, we'll keep. Well, no, let's transfer the junk as well. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cadets, mods, and elite forces. Of course, you lurkers out there. 3 of you. Let's go do this. Let's go see if we've this has helped at all.
The captain did right by us once. The board will never own property. Not while I do. Push on, my man.
Yeah, I'd say so. Taking no, like hardly any damage as well. As we could put some of this into block. And we got another perk as well. Wow, that speed. Really? That's all that done? Oh, what a respec. Yeah, boy. Who's come off the groundbreaker, though? That's what I want to know. I wonder if my... Oh no, because we didn't upgrade this. I'm controlling this recoil pretty well. That's for sure. Is their armor any good? Not really. 92? Level 30? She wasted so much money on that. Cool. Like last stop before the battle. Every little helps. We've already gone through 1,000 rounds. Fuck it, let's go. Transitioning to the pit. Pod 1. T and black error. Pod 2 error. Maybe it's in pod 2. Note from your favorite warden, please do not leave perishables in here. Blah blah blah. Access storage manifest. In. Dimethyl sulfoxide canisters. Out. Straight jackets, riot batons. Out. Ballistics vest. Hibernation chamber. Forced Specification. System refills. Hibernation chamber. $34 kilowatts. Okay. Where did you come from? Like seriously, where did he come from? Huzzah! What I should have done at that workbench, repaired my ammo, repaired my weapon. I don't know what I'm doing. What is this? Boo. Boo.
What?
Get the high ground, I guess. I need a workbench, my weapon's damaged. I need a workbench, my weapon's damaged. I've got any decent helmets yet out of these guys? What's mine? 54. 9. Handguns. 54. 92. Level 30. Sounds good to me. Now we can blend in. Not. Door status sealed. Unseal the door. Thanks. Who's in here, I wonder? Chairman Rockwell?
Well, look who it is. I'll be damned. I was prepping the studio for our announcement, and here you are as a bonus. When you go off and get yourself shot, try to avoid taking one to the face. I'll want it recognizable to show to my citizens.
Get out of my way, Rockwell.
I'm not in your way, you dullard. You talk to me. You want to go die in a blaze of glory? Be my guest. Besides, I don't know what you think you're doing here, but Sophia's doing good work up there with Phineas. Your efforts will be in vain.
I'll see for myself when I get him. Now what? Employees access forbidden. Furthermore, messages, cameras. Trying to get straight with Akanda's orders. Only a few things more from my end, but I don't know what we'll do about the cameras. She says security footage ain't enough. They want proper reels. What's going on? Cameras. I said something about recording an announcement. They're all overly excited. It's hush hush. I guess the VIP's been in the run for a while. Oh, she's bringing in a VIP for internment. Security's ramping up too. Okay. Appreciate it. You know her. We miss a check on this list. It's our heads. You have no idea how tough it was getting a fucking green tarp. Oh, green screen. Leader art. Leaded armor. Oh, well, you just got annihilated. Shit! No! Glitched through the frickin' elevator. GG. What did it? Oh my god, it all brought us all the way back to here. Holy shit.
What was that?
when you go off and get your... It's a wonder what Phineas... Oh, the look on your face. Fantastic. But that's between us. As far as my adoring citizens will know, we've turned a dangerous crackpot into a working-class man. It's a miracle. It's PR. It's for... I know, Hal. Let me ask you something, Captain. Have you at any point thought about not fucking up our entire society? If I and my people can ride it out in luxury and happiness, yeah.
Something's not...
Man, how do you fucking get a shot off? Wow, something was seriously hurting then. Please be on top of the lift.
I've got work to do.
Excuse me. What up, Tim? How's it going? Welcome to the end. I'm not quite sure what's going on. It's like it sounds like they're trying to claim that they've turned him.
Captain, you have an uncanny talent for complicating my life. You've been working with Dr. Wells from the beginning. When we moved to arrest him, he was prepared. I lost good soldiers in the attempt. You've disrupted the balance of power. You've upset the natural order of things. You've introduced uncertainty, and there is nothing I despise more than uncertainty.
Holy shit, it's Mark P. What up? How long has it been? It's over, Sophia. Stand down.
I'm afraid I can't do that. You're a gifted warrior, Captain. You've made your talent for combat abundantly clear. For all your talents, You are the enemy of Halcyon, and therefore you are my enemy.
I'm here for Phineas. Let him go.
You make a nuanced and compelling argument. Here's my rebuttal. No. Dr. Wells is being held in my custody. His cooperation will prove invaluable, even if I have to beat it out of him. All that's left to do is put down this riot, arrest you, and then get on with the bloody business of saving this colony.
I don't enjoy the thought of killing you. There's been enough violence already.
In that we are in agreement. An end to violence is precisely what I want.
Not until you're
An
dead.
end to chaos.
Not until
An
you're
end
dead.
to senseless loss of life. The only obstacle standing in my way is you.
And the only obstacle standing in my
I
way
take no pleasure in
is
this,
you.
know. I simply have no other option. Leaving you alive is too great a risk. Goodbye, Captain.
I'm rescuing Phineas, and I'm going through you if I have to.
I had a feeling you'd say that. This prison is equipped with an automechanical warden. I've had it programmed to eliminate you on sight and rinse your remains down a drain. And don't worry. I will inform Dr. Wells that you died heroically, or something.
Okay, warden boss. Oh, left door, I guess. Was there no workbench? Let me just check the map real quick. Oh, his name is Ram. Did we have a code for that or something? You're not going to give us mega amounts of loot? Where do you go? Well, I think the fight is supposed to be a bit longer than that. But rip, we OP! Man, my gun is flashing like crazy. 24%, no workbench. Don't worry, she's a human. She'll die all squishy like.
Why won't
Yeah, boy. Hey, will this free him or kill him?
You don't know how glad I am to see you. You did the right thing. Akande was a monster. Her death was much deserved, and long overdue. And you lunatic, you broke into the board's own fortress just to rescue one doddering old man. You are absolutely out of your mind, and I can't begin to thank you enough.
It's funny how we could have, like, in the first mission, turned him in. So, like, that's the way the game could have gone. There's so many different options. I can't believe that. Well, from what I've seen, there's only like, it says there's 3 outcomes: good, bad, and weird. Are you alright? What did they do to you? Are you kidding? The board never stood a chance.
Ah, all in a day's work for you, huh? You've broken the board's stranglehold on this colony, and you saved my life. But there's still so much we have yet to accomplish. You and I are going to have to work harder than ever to save Halcyon. I'm afraid the situation is far worse than any of us ever anticipated.
Right, and I was just about to pop open some drinks.
I would like nothing more than to celebrate this victory, but we have a serious problem on our hands. Earth has gone dark. We haven't received a single message in 3 years. There's been no communication, no signals, nothing. 2 years ago, the Earth's Directorate's frigate disappeared on their way back to Earth. We don't know what they discovered when they arrived, or if they arrived at all. We're in serious trouble, my friend. Do you know what this means for Halcyon? We can't rely on Earth for support anymore. We've been cut loose. We're entirely on our own.
The Outer Worlds 2. The Quest for Earth. We have a lot of work ahead of us. We'd best get started.
Yes, we do. You've done a marvelous thing. You've succeeded where anyone else would have failed, including me. We must begin the revival process immediately, starting with the Hope's brightest minds, and then we're going to fix this damn colony, one problem at a time. We're going to need a leader, and I can't imagine a better person for the job than you. What do you say, old friend? Will you help us?
I'm gonna do whatever I've always done, whatever I want all the time. Nope. Let's go with somebody has to run this colony, and I'm the only competent person left.
You won't hear a word of disagreement from me. When I revived you, I thought we were going to save this colony all by ourselves, but I was wrong. We can't save Halcyon on our own. We're all going to have to pull together, somehow. We are not a colony anymore. Our last connection to Earth has been severed. I don't know if we'll survive, but we're going to have to try our best.
The OSI teaches that everything in the universe happens according to the grand plan. But the stranger that arrived in Halcyon was an unplanned variable. From the moment she landed in Emerald Vale, her actions altered the course of history. The events on Tartarus brought about the end of the board's authority. But the board's mistakes would haunt the colony for decades to come. The damage they left behind would require the work of a generation to repair. Dr. Phineas Wells began reviving a handful of the Hope's colonists. Engineers, scientists, technicians, and intellectuals. They were among the brightest minds the Earth had ever sent out into the stars. The Hope scientists and engineers woke up in a colony descending headlong into total collapse. With no way to return to Earth, they had no choice but to band together and devote themselves to the cause of saving Halcyon. The people of Halcyon were nothing if not hardy. In the absence of the board's authority, many of the colony's settlements banded together with a single purpose in mind: survival. Life was especially hard in the years to come. Some towns dissolved by attrition and starvation, but most of them found a way to carry on. In the years to come, Halcyon was forced to reckon with its new.
How many times has he said the years to come?
The board was gone, and for better or worse, the colony was responsible for its own destiny. Left unchecked, the war on Monarch consumed both MSI and the Iconoclasts. And when the sulfur cloud settled, only stragglers from both factions remained. Some found their way to Sublight, some to Terra 2, and some lived their final years fighting for food in the wilderness. In the end, only the beasts remained. Sublight Salvage adapted to the changes in Halcyon, shifting their business model to suit the times. Their claims of legitimacy were scrutinized, but ultimately unquestioned. Lilia Hagen would continue to protect her family as ruthlessly as ever. The collapse of Edgewater left its workers bereft of any purpose in life. Most of them made their way to Adelaide McDevitt's camp, hoping to ingratiate themselves into her favor. Adelaide accepted only a few to her community. The rest were turned away and likely died of starvation. Nevertheless, Adelaide's camp grew into a well-established town. Adelaide McDevitt refused to cooperate with the ongoing effort to save Halcyon from collapse. A sympathetic deserter stole a copy of her research and delivered it to the Hope's scientists. It is unclear how useful Adelaide's research was. An optimistic estimate suggests her work may have bought Halcyon another few years of survival. Adelaide would never know. She died that winter. Under the leadership of Junlei Tennyson, the groundbreaker held firm against corporate influence. The ship's mechanical stability gave Junlei the time to educate a promising generation of engineers schooled in her family's traditions. The future of the groundbreaker looks promising. The rediscovery of the Hope and the abandonment of the lifetime employment program forced Byzantium to come to terms with some uncomfortable realities about the state of Halcyon. While Byzantines were reluctant to surrender the luxuries they'd grown accustomed to, the board's diminished authority gave them little choice in the matter. Nearly everyone had to learn to make do with less. Some even had to get jobs. It was a dark time indeed. Ellie savored her adventures on the Unreliable. Once they were done, she returned to life as usual, running missions of dubious legality, shunning respectable work, and living life to the fullest. She meant to reach out to her one-time captain, but she was always bad at keeping in touch. Life in Halcyon was sobering for Felix Millstone. The grand revolution he dreamed of never came. There was no great awakening for the colony, no celebrations in the streets. There was only the hard, desperate work of trying to repair a broken colony. Felix never had a head for numbers, but if there was labor to be done, he was there to help. Eventually, Felix realized that the work of a revolution was done with two hands. As much as he enjoyed his adventures aboard the Unreliable, the vicar, known as Max, eventually decided that it was time to move on, to live out the life he had sought so long to create. He knew there were many in the colony who carried burdens much worse than the ones he had struggled with, and he devoted himself to easing their suffering wherever he could. He only ever took up arms again to defend the defenseless. Unshackled from a lifetime of striving and fighting the universe and himself, Vicar Maximilian de Soto was finally at peace. Though Parvati eventually grew comfortable aboard the Unreliable, she never quite came out of her shell. She seemed to prefer the company of Ada to the crew, and she could often be found neck-deep in cables and grease, telling Ada funny stories from her childhood. While the colony fell into chaos, she found an island of relative peace with Ada, and they formed an unusual bond. She decided to remain aboard the Unreliable permanently as its chief and sole engineer. As hard as she tried to drink them away, Nyoka's memories eventually overcame her. Traveling with the crew served as a constant reminder of the family she'd lost, and so she eventually returned to Monarch to get back to what she found most comfortable: the deep end of a bottle and the far end of a trail. Few have seen her since, but travelers often swear they hear her and her machine gun in the night, screaming swears and spitting bullets. The SAM unit that accompanied you spread awareness of the product line's superior sanitation and maintenance capabilities across what was left of the colony. This led to a boost in SAM unit sales. Did you know that SAM units are the longest-lasting, toughest-acting cleaning solution in Halcyon? Minister Clark was released from house arrest, and his contact with you gave him a sense of renewed purpose and vigor. Once it became clear that no help would be coming from Earth, he threw his considerable efforts and talents into helping Halcyon manage the crisis before it. As for Dr. Phineas Wells, he spent his remaining years in his orbital lab. Though he was always haunted by the failures of his past, he was determined to make things right by building toward the future. Dr. Wells was able to revive many more scientists and engineers than he first expected. thanks to the additional batch of chemicals you stole from the Ministry. Wells never forgot about the human lives that were lost in acquiring these chemicals. The revival project was hard and painful work, but in the end, despite limited resources, over half the Hope's colonists were successfully revived. Even after Wells passed away, the Hope scientists and engineers worked night and day to pull Halcyon from the brink of collapse. Their efforts continue to this day, which may be reason enough for optimism. Dr. Wells laid the groundwork for the project to save the colony, but he would never live to see the fruits of his labor. He passed away a few years later. His work was carried on by the scientists and engineers he revived. Life will never be the same in Halcyon. It is widely agreed that the colony has a chance of stabilizing within a generation, owing to the hard work and determination of the surviving colonists. Recovery is a distant goal, and the path is long and uncertain. But the people of Halcyon carry on, determined as ever. And what about you, the unplanned variable in the history of Halcyon? You brought an end to the chaos on Tartarus, and proved yourself the most capable leader left in the colony. You administered the colony in your own image. With the old power of the board destroyed, a new government of Halcyon rose with you at its center. With your steady hand, you guided Halcyon through the turbulent years that were to follow, and helped ensure the survival of the colony until the end of your days. No one knows what's happened to Earth, and no one knows what the future has in store for Halcyon. All we know for certain is this: the name of the Unreliable and that of its intrepid captain will remain the subject of countless stories for years to come.
Countless stories for years to come. The Outer Worlds. Yeah, boy, definitely, Tony. £1 well spent. I mean, it'd be a cool investment if I got like a few $100 donated, but you know what I'm saying? That's all good. Woo, good to see. So each one of them clips at the end there could have turned out so differently. Like, what if we didn't find, or what if we just didn't pick up all the companions? And if we completed all their storylines? There's so much more content in this game. It's definitely worth it. I would say, you know, it's difficult as a streamer because, you know, and well, being myself, I'm quite impatient. But we could have spent easily another week in this game, I think. But it's so replayable. There's so much you could do differently. Like, we could side with the board, turn in Wells and see where it takes us. Or we could go through the one where you kill everyone and see what happens there. That would probably be a pretty bad ending. You were the last remaining survivor. After your brutal killing of everyone you came across, there was nothing left but you and the beasts. Right, what next, guys? We're gonna pop over onto some Apex on Twitch, or stay here. Lacey's rocking that PUBG. Is it her and Themo? There's no point in dragging her off to 3-man squad in the squad game. Great music. Was there anything else worth playing on Game Pass before the month ends? Okay, recently added, we've played that. I don't like that game, rubbish. We've already played Minute. I think we got Minute for free on Epic Games. State of Mind. Descenders. Saints Row re-elected. Enter the Gungeon. Isn't this the game that Reunion kept trying to get me to play? Most popular. Plug in the joypad. I'm not downloading it right now. Like, are these all the shooters? Notification.
Before this whole thing started, I just floated through life. I know this is gonna sound crazy.
Oh shit, we're on YouTube.
My life didn't start until the...
We're on YouTube, we can't really do this sort of thing. Right, so where are we going to? Do you know where you're going to? Pizza in 23 minutes. See, we need to decide if we're going to pop over to Twitch or if I'm going to pause or stop the stream, let it finalize, and then start a new one. What to do, what to do. What to do, what to do. Or we could just play Apex, leave all the details up. No, because no one will come along. Right, we'll stop the stream for a bit. Back in 5, I'll notify Discord and we'll do some Apex dailies and stuff. Get your daily dose of salt. Can't think of anything else really. I'll update PUBG. Oh, we need to get Lacey. We need to get Lacey in Apex. We need to teach her to love it. Right, okay guys, I'll notify you in Discord. Hang about, have a break, maybe get yourself some pizza ready, and we'll be right back. Commander out.